2019, according to her.
Wow, that's some good stuff.
Week
That
by
matchup sounds hard.
Yeah. No, week by week, I grow more and more proud of her, Min Min.
So Entropy waits for the winner of this. That's awesome.
And that would put her in a position to double eliminate SoulArts as well if SoulArts manages to beat Mojo tonight.
Entropy with the SoulArts and losers too?
Yes.
A lot of people losing to Min-Mins today. I heard Raptor lost to Morphtronic 18.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's a really good win for Morph.
I don't think that's the first time that's happened.
Still. Morphtronic got 9th?
Yeah.
Let's go, Morph. All right. It's a DLC kind of day.
Yeah, guess so.
I'm very much an advocate for Min Min because I want people on the island to learn that matchup. Because if you have to travel somewhere and fight that creature,
I actually enjoy fighting Min-Min. Like, unironically, I think it's a fun exercise in, like, are you good at approaching in the air?
Yeah, no, it's actually like an execution test.
Yeah.
I implore anyone who struggles against a character to have that mindset when approaching learning a matchup. Like, figure out how it's a test and study to pass the test.
Sorry, I was just absorbed in the Sean passes Tom random object times 7. I don't know what just happened.
It's like one of those logic puzzles where you have to cross the river.
Yes.
But you can't do it under these circumstances. Epic teamwork out here.
Yes. Well, now we've got a very different kind of matchup on screen.
Yes.
Palutena and I almost said SoulArts. I almost do that all the time. Palutena and Shulk.
All right. Well, SoulArts keeping alive the tradition of not appearing at the meta too often, but when he does, performing very well.
Yep.
Which, honestly, I love to see from him because, and I've said this before, he is probably one of the best studied players on the island. Although I would argue Mojo is one of the most practiced players on the island. Very active in his own regard.
I feel like this is a classic. Mind versus heart matchup. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring up the cursed triangle, but I really do think that Mojo is just a player who has great game sense, and like that's why how he can play so many characters. He just understands Smash Bros at its core. Like it flows through his blood, you know. Whereas SoulArts, when I see him, I think of a guy who does VOD reviews. I think of a guy who he really studies up, you know.
He truly is antithetical to what Mojo shows as a player because SoulArts is all chips in on Shulk. Even though he does have other characters he's played, like
I've seen the Roy.
The Roy's existed. The Cloud is somewhere in that heart of his. But like no matter what, like Shulk is what he lives and breathes when it comes to playing this character deep in bracket.
Yeah, if they've got a sword and they can kill before 95%, SoulArts probably plays him.
But regardless, we're looking at the Shulk right now against the Palutena. I'm actually rather surprised that Palu is the one who's sticking out over here, although I think it's another good decision made by Mojo because she has the tools necessary to adapt regardless of whatever art that SoulArts has to deal with.
I also think I think Palu is probably your best game 1 character, like in most matchups. Like, you know, if you don't know what to do, use Palu to scope it out, and she can generally adapt to pretty much most scenarios. That was the weirdest auto
reticle shot straight up, and Mojo shot straight to the left.
Never seen either of those things like that.
Oh.
So weird.
Leave it to SoulArts to just give us a X-Files moment, like 3 minutes into a set. Gotta love it. This kid always gives me something new to learn about this game.
Loving that Mojo's rocking the Sora tag. He's
always done that.
But this is his time, you know. Like if there's ever a time to rock it, it is now. Like he's got less than 7 days. He's got less than half a week, I guess, to power up his, his summoning circle, as it were, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice explosive flame. Very nice.
I feel like it's worth noting that this is probably one of the worst matchups for Shulk.
Oh, it's hard.
Like, Palu actually just ruins every aspect of Shulk. And while she can die early, as we've seen from forward air, managing to just nip that problem in the bud, there's a lot of ways that she can either withstand or beat through the art that Shulk has to deal with.
Yeah, there are things that, like, Shulk can do to make a Palu player a little unhappy. Like, you know, if you shield art through her nairs, like, yeah, it's a little annoying. But, like, she can kind of just do it anyway.
Yeah, she could do that because then you're taking less knockback. Oh, boy, you're in for more nairs.
Yeah, there are times where it can certainly backfire.
Like, while a lot of characters can definitely take advantage of Shulk when he moves into shield art, if it's not at the best of times.
Oh, I've seen some combos.
Oh!
Speaking of combos, that was a sweet connection of up airs, landing SoulArts the first game kind of out of nowhere.
This is a good result.
It's a little biased, Shulk.
I feel like all of Shulk's victory screens, they just put through Google Translator to English and then back to Japanese and then back to English. This is a good result. Very literal statement, isn't it? That's got to be where the "I'm really feeling it" comes from, right? Like, it's just such a literal, just matter-of-fact statement. I actually don't know anything about Xenoblade, so maybe that's just what his personality is. He's just like, he just says the obvious statement, you know?
He's very much main character McRPG. There's certainly more to his character because Xenoblade 1 is like a almost 200-hour game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of time to develop some characters in there.
He's actually much more angry in that game than anything else. He does a lot of blood-curdling screaming and promises of killing people in Xenoblade 1.
What?
Yeah, he's a pretty jovial guy in this game. Mind you, he's swinging around the biggest lightsaber that we've ever seen in Smash. But, yeah, no, in his home game, my dude's out for blood.
Why?
He's just a very angry young man. He's got a lot going on.
Oh, I know why. It's because his voice actor's British.
Australian, actually.
Oh, they're all Australian? I thought they were all British. Well, I knew they were all accented.
Yes. Goaran humans.
Nice use of backslash to kind of swoop on over that explosive flame, get the ledge safely.
SoulArts has always been very funny about how he utilizes backslash.
Apparently that got buffed somewhat at some point in time, and now it's like actually a usable move.
I mean, it does deal a decent amount of damage compared to when it hits in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, true to its name, it does do stuff from behind as opposed to in front. I know for a fact there's a different sound effect. I think there's even a different particle effect.
Ooh, nice patience.
Forward throw?
Nice
Yeah.
patience from SoulArts at the ledge. That was really good ledge trapping. Mojo kind of exhausted all of his options. Oh, I'm surprised that he challenged that with the dash attack and ended up kind of winning. That shield is so good.
Goodbye. And we very quickly found ourselves into the 2-stock position. I do like this battle has almost funneled itself to the ledge, like constantly, because of how well SoulArts is contesting space.
Yeah, and you know that's how you if you have to play Palu, that's where you want to play against her because her disadvantage state is not the best. It really is okay. It's like just okay, and if you can exploit that, then you'll be doing better in the matchup.
Especially when you consider that we're back on Stadium. Like, this is a stage where Palu excels at being able to play across the plats. She can maneuver herself in and out of center stage with incredible ease. So if she's given that opportunity to have a little bit of space to move, then it's her stage, whether you like it or not. So locking the battle down to just that little metal bit at the ledge is best case scenario for SoulArts. And he is executing really well to follow through on that game plan.
Yeah, I'm loving how he's playing this game right now. This is good Smash Bros. Yeah, that whole stock was just on that ledge. That was beautiful. Mojo's got to figure out how to get out of disadvantage if he's going to want to win this game.
You know, it's one of those things I love to call, and this is probably not in proper terms, but where SoulArts just like camps in your face.
Yeah.
Like, he's not mashing by any means. I say is 4 aerials. Yeah, thank you, SoulArts. Very cool. While he's like right in front of Palutena. Like, he's waiting for that opportunity to be able to swing, but without cowarding out. And by that, like, you're not giving Palutena the space that she wants, and that she realistically could threaten.
Oh, that was a pretty bad air dodge, but the shield art helps him out. Not enough, though. Mojo goes off stage and makes it count.
I don't think SoulArts had jump art available to him at that last junction, so he just sort of had to hold that one.
Ooh. Once again, shield art kind of helping, but not really. Those nair strings are so freaking good.
Yeah, it's like on one hand, you're taking less damage than you'd expect. On the other, you're definitely taking that damage.
This guy's just trading blow for blow right now.
I've been loving Mojo's use of dash attack as well. Like, it's probably one of the better options that Palu has in close range.
Whoa.
Oh, he wasn't ready for the geometry. And it's been helping Mojo with gathering a lot of space.
Good switch to shield art. But he's still got to get out of this corner, and it looks like an overcommitment from Mojo means that that reversal could put him at the end.
Forward
and
throw to
indeed,
do it?
It does.
Wow.
That's a 2-0. That's the last best of no, it's not the last best of 3 of the night. We got one more. But
No, we got one more ahead of us.
Good result.
Good results.
Very impressive.
Yeah.